Let's get ready at CSL. Welcome back to Let's Play Need for Speed Underground 2. In the last part, we defeated one of the... God, I keep forgetting that this isn't Pokemon. Anyway, in the last part, we actually finished one of the 3 required sponsored drag races. Well, not drag race. I think it was a drift race or a street act. I really don't remember. It's been a long time since I've done one of this. And in this part, we're gonna go for the required circuit sponsor race. I actually started this video up a little late because basically all I'm saying is that all you missed before I started the movie was me well, here's some money, of course. Was just me getting the directions to this base on the map, and here we go. Now I actually think that I lost. I lost my first attempt, and I really shouldn't be spoiling what attempts I succeeded and which ones I didn't. But yeah, I mean, these guys are just getting really good, and I swear here I didn't see that car at all. Oh God, why can't I find any commentary? I mean, this is a frickin' race. But yeah, anyway, this just seems to be like really. Oh God. Anyway, eventually, right about somewhere around here, I decided to just give up because I realized that the guys were just too far ahead, and there was gonna be no way I was gonna catch up with their, with the fact that your computer never crashes into any cars at all, unless I kind of like force them into cars. But that's another story. Anyway, yeah, again, I took the lead in this attempt again, and God, I need commentary. I need commentary so bad. But yeah, this time it actually went very well this time around, because this time I actually left them in the dust, and none of them were able to draft, or at least I don't think any of them were drafting. And I knew that this guy right here, Evan, here, is trying to draft, and he did actually get ahead of me at this point. Okay, this is actually something that's very weird. Basically, when I'm like recording the gameplay for my Let's Plays, and then once I go into editing or just start talking about what goes on, I really don't remember a lot about what happened. In the recording. I know like some of the like more important accomplishments that I did, but nothing really else, you know. And I just have a feeling that I'm gonna have a lot more commentary once I switch to live commentary, because I am planning to do that. However, it's just that Pinnacle Studios 12, which is what I use to edit, doesn't have any form of doesn't let me do both capture and live voiceovers at the same time, which sucks. and I know I can get like Audacity or something like that, but I've had a lot of bad run-ins in the past with like viruses and stuff like that. And I know everybody says it's like free, it's clean, and everybody uses it, so chances are it doesn't have a virus on it, but I'm not going to take any chances. I'm just going to go to Best Buy one day and just, get one. Just get like some kind of recording software and download it on the computer. It's probably not going to happen until after I get a laptop, considering that this is a school computer and there's no way my mom will let me do that. Let me install that on the computer while while working on this. While school's going. So. But anyway, actually, now that I think about it, I'm not sure if mom will like it. My mom will like it, but my dad seems to be alright with installing stuff. He actually installed Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 on the computer. I didn't do that. For some reason he did it. He seems to be into games like Cityville, Farmville, you know, things that aren't really games, per se. Not to say I don't enjoy Roller Coaster Tycoon, but I played for like 15 minutes and then I get bored and just go off playing SmackDown vs. Raw or something. Oh, and one thing I would like to say, I know I'm not really all that good at the video making thing. Oh yeah, going off topic a little bit. Try to beat my times. If you can go and beat my times if you want to, and just leave it as a video response. But still, I mean, I know I'm not really good at LPing or even making stories for WWE Created Story, and I have to say, I mean, if you have some criticisms about it, I mean, just go ahead and tell me. All right. I mean, because any way I can improve, how I can entertain you guys, I'll do it. As long, just let if I'm doing something wrong, just leave a comment, and I'll do everything I can to try and fix it. But don't, don't make it sound like really, don't be an ass about it. I mean, like how I was an ass to XGT. And again, I apologize, XGT, if you're watching this. But if you see a way, I mean, for me to improve myself, this wasn't the sprint race I was looking for. But if you think a way I can improve what I do, go ahead and tell me. I am welcome to it. Just don't be like, yo, a-hole, you have to do this, not this, like that. And next, we're going to be heading for the required sponsor sprint race next. And navigating through, with the GPS, navigating through the highways can be, the way the highways are set up here are kind of confusing. With the way, they want you to, the way they give you the directions. Because, if you have to go onto an exit that's on the other side of this highway, but there's like a guardrail there, you pretty much have to go backwards. And that pretty much means that the GPS is just going to give you an entirely new route altogether. And trust me, once you've played this game as much as I have, the GPS changing its route actually gets really annoying, and it's fun out there. And the sprint race is actually very, very close to the garage. And by the way, I still haven't picked out my second car yet. I did while recording this. I did choose the car. Like everybody knew I was gonna do that, but I didn't pick the car in this episode. So yeah. Anyway, there's a sprint race, and let's get started. And I forgot to put a transition there. Oh well, who cares? I don't care. God. Anyway, I have a new affiliate, Rock Solid, and I've actually checked out his Let's Play of Sly 3, and actually I have to say that because of him, I'm actually thinking about getting the first Sly game for the PS2. Just so I can know what it's like all about, and like get the story from the beginning and everything like that. But yeah, I actually have to thank Rock Solid for introducing me to that. I'm probably not going to get the game anytime soon, but yeah, I'm probably going to be getting it after I'd say like a few months after I get that recording software, the audio recording software. And yeah, but yeah, I will be getting the first Sly game. Whether or not I do a Let's Play of it, well, I don't know. But yeah. Oh, and we've got even more news. I've done 2 videos with a guy who has a YouTube account, Legendary Guest. You won't actually find. He does have a YouTube account. It's just not Legendary Guest. You know what I'm going. You guys know what I'm getting at. But he is actually getting a PS2 very soon. Included with this is the game Ratchet Deadlocked, which I love the game. I've played it and I've beaten it twice on the easiest difficulty, of course, but whatever. Yeah, we will be he actually said that we will be doing a Let's Play of that pretty soon, and yeah, I just decided to give up right there and just start over again. But yeah, we are planning on doing a co-op Let's Play of Ratchet Deadlocked, but something tells me that that's going to be camcorder quality, but in exchange it will be live commentary too, so maybe it'll be a little maybe I'll actually have interesting commentary for a change. Yeah, and you know what? And you know, I've been wondering why I have like no subscribers at all. Now I do know why. I keep complaining about how I don't have commentary, and I can see why, because it's freaking annoying. It's annoying me, and it annoys you just as much. And did anybody? Still just looking for commentary here. Did anybody see Super SmackDown last night? That was pretty epic, man. I like that. And the day before, Triple H actually said that well actually there's an article on WWE.com that says the Super Show era has begun. Basically, what this means is that SmackDown superstars are actually going to be showing up more frequently on the Raw shows. Basically, we're going to be seeing, I'd say, at least 3 SmackDown stars on Raw a day, or per episode of Raw. And I actually hope that works the other way around, you know, seeing Raw superstars on SmackDown, because, I mean, let's face it, people, I mean, we need to see John Cena on SmackDown more often. And also, I think next week's episode of, or at least the next episode of NXT that's going to be showing in like 6 days, is actually going to be the finale after, I think it's been like 5 months now. I don't know. I mean, it's been going on since before summer break, and it still has yet to end. And with how long the first 2 seasons of NXT were compared to how long this season is, I really hope that season 6 is only like 2 to 3 months long, because, I mean, let's face it, I mean, if season 5 was just as long as every other season, we'd be halfway through season 7 by now, so yeah. And I'm sorry, and it feels kind of weird to be doing commentary for Need for Speed Underground 2 again, because, you know, I haven't played it in a while, you know. I mean, I lost my memory card for the memory card that had the LP file of this game, and I really didn't know what to do here. So, and I just really couldn't find it. But then I found it, and I'm like, sweet, I'm gonna start back up on it. But anyway, right about here, I decided to fully upgrade my car, and I noticed that we only unlocked 1 performance shop in the city core, when I very well remember there being 2. And I actually looked on my mini-map for it, and I realized that I was close to the hidden performance shop. And yeah, basically, I think you like actually like unlock something else once you unlock this shop, and we'll be coming up on it in a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I think you actually unlock something as well with the unlocking of this performance shop. And would you look at this? They are just now giving us advice on our first car. I mean, you most likely wouldn't have even found this thing before. I mean, after you got your first, you know, you wouldn't have found this thing until like. I mean, I remember like the first time I found this game. I don't even think I found it on my first playthrough of the game. I think I found it on my second playthrough of the game, and I was like, I think 60% of the way through the game. So that really pissed me off there. But anyway, right here, yeah, I'm just maxing out my car right here. I'm just getting this car to be as good as it can at this point in the game, because, you know, I have the money to do so, so why not? And you're probably wondering, well, what about that? What about that deal you have with the sponsor to the point where you need to make a 1-star car? Well, I can do that at a later time. Basically, my strategy is I'm gonna do the sponsored races first. Then I'm gonna go for the URLs and all the other non-required races, and then I'm going to be working on, and then and you know, just upgrade the car along the way. You know, upgrade this one car's performance, you know, along the way, and then once all that is over, I just upgrade the second car I'm going to be getting for looks alone. You know, this car right here is going to be for driving. The second car is going to be for looks, and the third car is going to be for the SUV races. Which, yes, spoiler alert, there are SUVs in this game, and yeah. But anyway, this is. Anyway, in the next part, we're going to continue working on the races. Actually, in the next part, we're going to be working on our first URL race. So, in the next part, I guess I will see you guys then.